can you talk to us about some aha moments? So, when you've been training companies, business owners, presenting at conferences, I know that's started to happen again as well. What are some of the things where you see business owners or anything else go, that's what I should be doing. That's why that hasn't been working. Any particular things come to mind?
A few things, actually. Yeah, I think when most people use social media, they kind of use it in the way that they've always used it. So they don't understand kind of any different ways until they kind of sit down and with somebody else that teaches them kind of or shows them kind of different ways. I think a number of, particularly in terms of aha moments, I think the search box is probably the biggest aha moment. When people don't use the search box, what they do is they kind of curate an audience from either just other people that they see or people that engage with their content or vice versa, or they look at other people's content and they go, we should share our networks and all that kind of stuff. Don't ever forget the search box. You can type anything you want into that search box and you'll find something. To give you an example, I did some training the other day and somebody asked about, I wonder how many goat herders there are on LinkedIn. There's roughly around 47, there or thereabouts. Because we did that search the other day. You never know what you're going to find. You never know who you're going to find, and you can pick by location or job title and all the rest of it. So most people forget about the search box. They use it to search for hashtags or things like that, which obviously is great, but you can use it to search for people. Another one is the keyword stuff. So in terms of the fact that your profile is Googleable, most people forget about that because they talk about themselves. I've got this experience, I do this, blah, blah, blah. But actually it's about what other people are searching for. I'm a social media manager. I'm a social media trainer. I'm a LinkedIn coach, or I'm a goat herder, whatever it may be. Use the words that people are searching for as opposed to what you do for a living. There's a slight difference in the two. Call to actions on post. I've got a note here about calls to action. Most people create content and write it, but don't have a call to action. They just write things because it's like walking into a room, saying something, and then leaving. Add a call to action, like this is how you can contact me, this is how you can follow up, or ask questions. This is why polls work so well on LinkedIn, because not only are LinkedIn pushing them, but you're asking somebody for a definitive answer. And as, again, human nature, we're very selfish, we're very fickle. We will want to answer your question. Do you prefer red sauce or brown sauce? I mean, don't ask that on LinkedIn, whatever you do. But we're still compelled to answer those questions because we love talking about ourselves. So always add a call to action, whether it's a question, whether you ask your audience something, whether you tell them how they can get in touch with you or follow up with you, etc. I think add a call to action. And I think we've already discussed about don't use social media as a broadcasting channel. It's the reciprocation. And I think the aha moment comes in, I should talk to others. Most people post things and then just leave it at that and think, my network will see this. And it doesn't work like that. When you start explaining the algorithm and saying, well, actually, you need to do outward kind of talking, being social with people, liking, commenting, engaging with other people's content, it really helps your content to grow. So the next time you post and all that kind of stuff, apart from anything, it puts your name front and center in front of other people. So by creating regular content, by engaging with others, etc. I think the stat is what? So there's 800 million LinkedIn users and only about 5% of them, a maximum of 5%, post on a regular basis. And when I say post on a regular basis, it's once or twice a week kind of thing. So just by posting once or twice a week and engaging with others puts you front and center, ahead of at least 95% of the LinkedIn audience. So use keywords, the search box, don't use it as a broadcasting channel, and add calls to action. That would be my aha moments, as it were.
Fantastic. I'll just pick up on your point about the search box there, Gus, because I totally agree with that. Another use of that is for finding content and conversations. So, if I don't know, you are a public speaking coach, if you search for public speaking tips or, any other similar terminology, and then when you run that search, LinkedIn doesn't know if you're looking for, people or companies or courses or content or what you're looking for. So the next screen will show you all those options to click on. But if you click on content, then you will see everyone else's posts that have been talking about public speaking tips. Or, if you are an airline consultant and you want to, therefore engage with conversations about what's happening in the airline industry. If you search for, airline or aviation and then click on content, then you'll start to see posts where people are talking about the airline or the aviation sector, even if they're not in your network. And so this is a great way of joining conversations that are happening outside of your current sphere of influence.
Absolutely.